are poised to take journalism to the next level. And it is very exciting to see young people, you know, showing this passion and having the drive to join us as we try to move journalism in this country to the next level. You're all welcome. My words are not going to be many. This is a maiden meeting. Um, I will speak briefly, and then the designer of your training curriculum will also give you an introductory opening remark. Mr. Tefa, next one will give you his own opening remark. He will be the lead resource person. I will be taking you people through your training periods twice a week. You're all welcome on board. I believe that all of you have received your engagement letters as trainee journalists, trainee reporters. You have seen the content, you have read the content and digested. There will be an addendum to that letter that you have received already very shortly. The team is going to create a WhatsApp group so that we can keep communicating. And then you will be getting briefs on how you are to proceed with your training and your reporting. Your period of training is stated in your letter 3 months. In this period of training, you will also be expected to be sending, at first, simulated reports, not real reports. Then after a few weeks, you will be expected to start sending in real reports, because those reports will indicate to us if you are taking your training seriously, if you are improving. I'm aware that some of you are studying mass communication, some are studying journalism, or one branch of it or the other. It doesn't matter. We are going to treat all of you as if you are beginners, and take you through a 12-week period of training twice a week. Because many of you are students, these trainings are designed to happen mostly in the evenings, between 7 to 8 p.m. And some of the trainings will also happen during the weekend, either Saturday or Sunday, as the resource persons will arrange with you guys. I will encourage all of you to put in your best during the trainings. There will be the simulated reports and the real reports will be considered as tests, and they will be graded. So at this very beginning, at this initial stage, I want to make it clear that at the end of the training, there's going to be an examination. It will be an online examination, and it is not every person who has received a letter now that will be retained eventually. So I need to state this very clearly so that every one of you who is determined to remain with us will have to take the training, participation in the training, the attendance, the tests, the simulated reports, the real reports that will be required of you by your resource persons very seriously. For those of you who are not students, I would expect you to try also to get some books to read on your own. Sometimes your classes will be interactive, and you'll be allowed also to send in questions, and then you get answers. Even at the end of this maiden meeting that we're having, you can send in your answers. Like I said, the team here at 3Piece Media is going to open a WhatsApp group so that there will always be a good flow of communication between us. You are part of this team, you are part of the family already, and you will remain if you show seriousness. Those who will leave will have decided to leave on their own. So I welcome you all. I want to give you all the encouragement you need. My name, by the way, I should have introduced myself from the very beginning. My name is Pascal. I'm Mr. Pascal Akpo. I am the chairman of 3Piece Media Group. In your letter, you will have already seen that 3Piece Media operates Ecstasy TV and Afro Connect TV. As the time goes on, you will understand why we operate two digital television stations. I will call on Mr. Tefa. Mr. Tefa Nesom, if you are there. Mr. Tefa Nesom,
Yes,
if you are
I am
there
here.
and you are listening, be ready. In the next
Yes.
30 seconds or so, you will give a brief opening remark, say your introductions, introduce yourself, and also tell them the outline for the first week of their training.
Okay.
Yeah,
Thank
so
you.
Tefa, I can see you.
Yes.
If you're ready and your mic is on, I think you can say something now, Tefa.
Yes. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? My mic is on.
Okay.
Hello?
Yeah, I can hear you. I can hear you now very clearly.
Okay, thank you. Good evening, Mr. Pascal, and all the participants of this wonderful maiden program for bringing out the talents in potential journalists. My name is Stefa Naswem. I am a media practitioner. I've been practicing journalism for the past 15 years. I've worked with different media organizations. So it will be an exciting experience with all of you who are determined to be in the line of journalism. It is a profession that helps people to make potent impact, to inform, to educate, and entertain, as it has always been the focal points of the mass media. So you're welcome, and I believe you will definitely remain with us. Thank you. Um, the outline for the week today, we are going to look at the mass media generally, and then we'll look at social media, and then types of social media and functions. And then on Thursday, we'll look at the media uh, code of ethics, the ethics that operates in the media organization. That is the regulations, the morality of the media. And on Saturday or so, we'll look at the media law properly. What are the things that are required of journalists? Things that would not create litigation. So we'll look at media law, focusing on libel, sedition, slander, defamatory writings, and how they can be avoided because there are laws that prosecute those that commit defamatory acts. So for the introductory aspect, we'll be looking at mass media generally, because the 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 organization focuses on online media, online radio, online newspaper, online TV. But before we dive into this, what is mass media generally? So we'll go into this aspect in the introductory state today. Mass media talks about the various ways of communication, various channels of communication. When you talk about mass media, you're talking about all the channels of communication that make mass communication possible. Mass refers to the public, the audiences that can be homogeneous or heterogeneous audiences. Homogeneous audiences talked about audiences that have the same characterization. Heterogeneous audiences talk about audiences that have different characterization. A program may be focused on children only. That is a homogeneous audiences. But a program that is for children, for women, men, and aged people, it comprises of heterogeneous audiences. Now, the mass media has various channels. We have radio, we have television, we have newspaper, we have magazine, and then we have the online or internet that is there. All these things form mass media. They all form mass media. In mass media, we have two basic types of media. We have print media and broadcast media. Print media and broadcast media. In the print, you have the newspaper, the magazine. In broadcast media, we have basically the radio and television. Now, in the broadcast media, radio and TV operates with different features. TV is audio visual and radio is only audio. Now, when they operate, the differences are there and the similarities are there. They both inform, they both educate and entertain. The difference is that on television you watch the program, listen to the reports, and also watch and listen to the activities on TV. But on radio, you only listen. You don't watch. You don't see what the reporter or the presenter does in the studio. So that is the difference. And in reporting, in reporting on TV, there are aspects that must be respected, like mannerism, gesture, and other display. Since the viewers see what you do, you need to be careful how you talk, how you act, how you move your hands, heads, and how you nod. So there's a unique way of presentation. Through constant practice, one would be able to adapt to the skill or to the way in which a presentation is done on screen, how you talk and how you act and how you demonstrate. And then the use of language, grammar, appropriate use of punctuation, communication, how words should be appropriately pronounced, and how they should be arranged for broadcasting. That is TV. Then radio has its own pattern of writing and broadcasting as well. The way it is written, because it doesn't deal with visuals, only audio. So audio recording is required, like midget. You can use your handset, which has the recording session on it, or component that can be used to record, where there's an absence of midget, that is the appropriate recording equipment or tool used in the radio stations. So when you record this, the audio is being brought and edited to align with the report, because it is only audio that is used. Then on television, you bring the visuals, you edit it to align with the report, so that during broadcasting, during transmission, it will align with what has been reported on the beat by the reporter. That is for broadcast. Then for print, you have the magazine, you have the newspaper. These things are also there. You know, when you want to write in the newspaper, since newspaper is a kind of medium or media of communication that requires much writing, you need to be a good writer. You need to know how to use words. Unlike radio and TV, where few words are used in writing reports, but newspaper and magazine requires enormous writing. So you must be a good writer. You must have vast knowledge of what you're writing and be able to write in a way that it will be cohesive, not disjointed writing, too lengthy and not focused. So that is the print media. Now, on the concept of this is to be online, because it's going to focus online newspaper, online radio, online TV. These are media platforms that will be online. So you can link them online, just like Channels TV can be viewed online. Harvest FM or Radio Nigeria can be listened online and all that. These are broadcast media that are found online. We have the Nation newspaper this day that are found online. So the digital technology, which is the online media, has taken over. So other media platforms have subscribed to online. That is why this platform is going to be of significant impact, knowing that mass media generally has significant impact through social media. So you now understand that we have radio, television, newspaper, magazine, and online or internet media or social media. These are the basic media platforms that operate. Now, focusing on social media, particularly, all these media platforms that I have mentioned and explained are found on social media. You can see TV on social media, radio on social media, magazine, newspaper on social media. So before these things should operate or be inculcated on social media, one must have the knowledge of how they operate. That is why you need to understand them very well, their operation, the way they are being handled before they can be incorporated. Now, social media has different platforms. When you talk about social media, what constitutes social media? Social media has different platforms that operates in line with news reporting, entertainment, and other educative programs. We have Facebook is part of social media. We have WhatsApp, we have TikTok, we have Instagram, and we have LinkedIn, we have Pinterest, and so on. But the basic social media platforms that are used mostly, then we have YouTube. YouTube is there. The basic social media platform that are used mostly for news reports. We talk about Facebook, uh, YouTube, and Instagram. These are the basic ones that are used for news reports, because when you go on Facebook, you see link to various videos, links to various audios, links to various newspaper, online newspaper. So the social media as it is very, very essential, considering Facebook and YouTube most especially. Because for the online TV, YouTube will be a major platform to upload videos that can be viewed. Although there are other platforms that can be just like motion link are there. But YouTube is the basic platform that most videos are being uploaded for viewership by the audiences. And then Facebook is there to link to many platforms. That is why when you go through Facebook, you see links to different uh, platforms, links to YouTube, links to TikTok, link to WhatsApp, link to other media platforms. Now, in this writing of reports, you need to understand how they can be posted, because online writing and reports different from offline or print media, because people don't have much time to spend online. So your first paragraph, second, must have the central message, must contain a captivating intro that will make the viewers, will make the reader to be able to go through. Once someone reads the first paragraph, second, and doesn't find the central meaning or message of your report, he may skip to the next. Now, even in watching of YouTube content or reports on YouTube, the viewer intends to see the report to align with the visuals as the voiceover is going on. The voiceover is a narration that goes on, and then the visuals accompany the voiceover. The viewer expects to see the accompanying visuals that support the voiceover. For instance, if one is covering an accident scene, is reporting on the scene of the accident, it is expected that the accident, the vehicle or the bikes or whatever might have been involved in the accident are being captured by camera. Although casualties are not supposed to be shown, like blood and wounded people. So it can be blocked, but the scene should appear, showing the viewers that yes, an accident actually occurred, and then interview can go on with eyewitnesses who were there to see. So it will make the viewer to actually wants to watch the story to the end. But when reports are being made and not supported by visuals, not supported by audio, not supported by that, it will affect the report and may make the viewers not to be interested. So writing report for social media must be done in a way that will fit into any of the platform. If it is Facebook, each format must be followed. If it is a YouTube, each format must be followed, because on YouTube you need only the visuals and the voiceover. You don't need to write much on reporting on YouTube. Then on Facebook, you need to write based on what has been reported, what you have. As the training continues, we'll go deep into the context. What is happening today is just an introduction. We're just scratching it, just giving you the rudimentary aspect of the concept. So by the time the training advances, we'll go in depth on the A to Z of how news report can be written, can be packaged, can be edited, can be transmitted. So all these things will come up on these platforms. Then it is also expected that one must have good writing skills and one must have good command of English. So you no matter how you know, no matter the your knowledge of operation of these apps or application or devices or equipment, you must have good command of English. You must be good at writing English and speaking English. Your written and spoken English must be good, because you are communicating to people who are heterogeneous, like I said, enlightened, educated people, professors, and a lot more. So the ability of the reporter to report effectively also shows the credibility of the organization, because the organization is expected to have reporters that are competent, that know what they are doing. Now, reporters are being judged by how they talk and how they write. Once you know how to write very well and you know how to talk very well, you win the hearts of viewers and audiences. You know, there are people that will say, "Oh, I want to watch this program. I love this reporter. I love this presenter. The way he writes, the way he talks." So you must discipline yourself to learn. You must be ready to learn. As the program advances or the training advances, we'll have speech development, speech courses uh, where we will learn, the participant will learn how to talk, how to pronounce words appropriately. Pronunciation matters, especially in broadcasting. How you talk, how you act, because a lot of grammatical errors are being made in some presentations where certain words are pronounced wrongly. So speech training and pronunciation of basic words will be done, how words can be pronounced appropriately. Like some people, for example, I've heard a lot of persons say divorce. You know, it's not divorce, it's divorce, and all that. So there are key ways of knowing how to pronounce these words and then know how to present it, because the credibility of the media organization you're working for will be at stake if certain grammatical or written errors are being made or spoken errors are being made. It will show that the station has not actually groomed reporters appropriately. So this training is to instill in potential reporters the discipline, the confidence that is needed to operate fearlessly as reporters. You know, reporters needs to have the mind to operate effectively, accurately, to write objectively, ensure that their reports is accurate and objective. So there are a lot that reporters must do. So you will be prepared to to open your mind to learning. You know, a reporter needs to be hungry for news. You need to be hungry for news. You need to hunt for news. It's not all the time news finds you. You also need to find news by looking for news. And you know, there are a lot of things that happen that can be of meaning to many audiences. There are a local content that can be obtained, and this media organization will be the first to report. That is why reporters from various places can be there to give first-hand information, first-hand report that is not distorted. You know, a report that you are there yourself, an event that you are there yourself to cover, to see, will be written better than an event that someone tells you, a second-hand report. Second-hand report is an event that you get the report from someone, not from you directly. So such report can be distorted. Something that you weren't there and you're only listening to someone, you may not be able to get the exact facts because the person may distort the information. He or she may give you what didn't happen, may add some sentiments into the report. So once you are there yourself, to be able to get the details, to be able to see things and write your story. You write confidently. And then when you interview people, you'll be able to know how to harmonize the interviews, how to write authoritatively, to write that, yes, this is an authentic report, a credible report. So punctuality is very important for any event that happens. You need to be there. For instance, if the any event is to take place and you are assigned to a beat to cover, you know, an area of coverage is known as beat. You can be assigned to a beat in government house, you can be assigned to a beat in the local government or anywhere. You need to be there on time whenever a program is to occur. You need to be there maybe 30 minutes to the program or 20 minutes to the program because you can get news from being early to a program. A side attraction or an event can happen that you can capture and develop a story on that. While other reporters may be waiting to arrive when the event begins, or other people, you will be there early and capture things that they will only be asking that something like this happened, how did it go, and how did it happen. So you early attendance or being early to functions and events is very important. Journalists are supposed to be disciplined people that have the discipline to be in events on time and ask questions where they don't understand. It's not supposed to be assumption. Don't assume because you're not writing a fairy tale or fiction. It is reality. So you need to be sure of what you're writing. You ask questions, you make comparison, you interview people and ask as many questions as possible to be clear so that you will not go against the media code of ethics and media law, which will definitely be treating subsequently. So this is where we can draw the curtain for today. As the week progresses, we'll be able to dive into other aspects in details. This is just an introduction. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Stefan.
Thank you.
Stefan, thank you so much. The introductory, your opening has been so enlightening that I've been following the comments that people have made. Uh, Practically everyone in the class is praising you, and they are all happy to be here. Well, it's going to be much richer than this, I assure all of you. And as we progress, those of you who truly have interest in journalism are going to benefit a lot. And at the end of the day, I'm sure we'll be able to make good reporters, good correspondents of all of you. You are all welcome to the family. You are aware of our social media handles. You need to all go there, subscribe, share, like, follow, and all of that. We will be keeping in touch through the WhatsApp group. And I think the next training is on Thursday or so. Tefa, am I right? It's on Thursday, yes. 7 the same time, 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. Uh,
Yes.
I will expect all of you to, it's not just these small comments that I have seen. I expect all of you via WhatsApp to send in your comments and your suggestions. We, like I said, most of the time we would like interactive sessions. You send in your suggestions, and then we'll be able to chart the path for progress. Thank you all so much. So it's just 30 minutes that we have done, but I think it's okay for the opening for today. So by Thursday, we'll all be here again. By tomorrow, the WhatsApp group will be open, and we can even be communicating there too. But on Thursday, we'll all be gathered again, and then we can make progress. Thank you so very much. Bye bye.
You're
Tefa.
welcome.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you, sir. Bye.
Yeah. Bye. Mm.
Bye.
Pardon? Something I forgot. If you even have questions now, by the way, we still have a few minutes. We had programmed to be here for 1 hour. We've done just 38 minutes.
Yes,
Some of you, if you have
yes.
questions, you can go ahead and post your questions. We can even respond to those questions right away. So, are there questions? Some of you have questions. So, I can see Atetan Abdul Karim Mohammed has asked a question. How many weeks is the training going to last? In your engagement letter, it's already there. We're going to be doing 12 weeks. That's 3 months of training twice daily. I mean, sorry, twice a week. Twice a week on Saturdays and on Thursdays. Samuel Oliseyenum is asking, how are we going to receive access to interview? I don't understand your question. Are you saying that when you want to interview people where you are, or what interview are you talking? Your question, okay, Adebisi Timothy. My question is, reporting requires a team. How does one get a team to help in reporting? I think Tefa will help. Tefa will give you an answer to that.
That's a nice question. Reporting requires a team. You are right, but a reporter can be trained to be the team. You can be a cameraman, you can be an editor, you can be the reporter in an event where the team is not available. So a reporter is trained to be the three in one. You can be the cameraman, you can be the reporter, you can be the editor. That is why this program is going to focus on all these aspects: how you can report, how you can do coverage, how you can edit, so that if in a situation where you are alone, assuming you are alone somewhere to cover an event with nobody to assist you, does it mean you'll not be able to do anything? Of course, you need to deliver. So you will need to know these things and act swiftly anytime an event happens and you happen to be alone. At times, you may receive a call that something has happened, an accident or an emergency. You should hurriedly come and cover. For those who may know you as a reporter, we want you to come and cover the event. As soon as you are called, you pick your camera and you take off to the scene of the incident or accident, and then you interview people, you take shots if it is still photography or motion photography, which is the video camera. You take your visuals, and then you interview people, and then you do your recordings, your voiceover or your own report on the beat. You can do that. It must not necessarily be with a team, but in a situation where a team is there, then it is a different thing. There will be a cameraman will be there separately, and you as a reporter will stand in front of the camera with your mic either hung on your shirt or you holding it, and then the cameraman will be operating and focus on you while you talk and report what is happening on scene, and then get the necessary shots that will be required to package the story. So, in the nutshell, what I'm trying to say is you can be a cameraman, you can be a reporter, you can be the editor at the same time. That is why journalism requires that you know all this, you should know all of these so that in a situation where there is no team, there's nobody to help you, you can deliver on your assignment. Thank you.
Are there any other questions? Okay, Angela. Angela Joseph is asking if we are going to be having physical training aside this virtual training. Angela, yes, that will come up, but that will be after these first 12 weeks. Then we are going to also have some of those kind of trainings. We are even going to be partnering with the Television College in Jos and other such institutions for even more trainings. And Abdullafia Saliu is asking if there's going to be a means of identification in an event as a reporter. Yes, of course. Yes, of course. You will get means of identification even shortly as trainees. But then when you complete your training, then you will get a more appropriate ID that will let you gain access to places where you need to interview people. If you need permission to get into an event venue, yes, the organization will assist in trying to get that permission for you. So long as you notify us of the event ahead of time, we can do that.
Yes.
Doshima wants to know what time we will be meeting on Thursday. That will be 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. And then the next one is Saturday, not Friday. On Friday is 11 a.m. to 12 noon. I mean, on Saturdays. Philip, for those of you who do not have a background in mass communication or journalism, that's why you see Tefa went to the very basics. He started from the scratch. So if you follow, that lack of background will be eliminated in a short while, and you will be able to catch up. And Sarah wants to know how they are going to be reporting from the campus, whether it will be daily or weekly, and what medium. So 3-piece media is operating Ecstasy TV and Afro Connect TV presently. In the next few weeks, the online newspaper also will come on board. So ultimately, you will be expected to be able to write reports as well as report verbally, while you get a friend or someone to record the video. So as you were listening to the training, you heard Mr. Tefa explain how, if you are reporting an event, we are going to be put through how to get your pictures and videos, so that when you are speaking, it will project the news that you are trying to report appropriately. There's the videos and the pictures. For the Deborah Onu wants to know how to join the WhatsApp group. The admin will add you, so long as you have sent your WhatsApp number. God's power wants to, yes, of course, you will have access when we meet, like this meeting that is going on. Yes, it's being recorded. When the WhatsApp group is created, it will be there so that you can review it. Samuel, you are already here. I don't know why you are asking if there's room for more applications. You want to apply like for another person or again for yourself? So I don't know if any of you still have any more questions, but Olasamoje Grace wants to know if they can specialize. Yes, why not? Why not? But you need to know everything first before you start thinking of specializing. It's okay. Tefa, maybe I think they are done asking questions. So maybe you will leave them with a question, since in 2 days' time we are going to all meet again.
Okay. Right. Um, okay. Thank you, sir. The from the introduction that we had, and the aspects we have touched, I believe all of you have understood the rudimentary aspect of mass media. Now the question is, which of the media platforms, which of the media platforms that I have mentioned, or that I mentioned, that you know you will be able to work effectively with, which of the media platforms, the radio, TV, newspaper, and what would you? Because by the time you do all these things, it will still be display online. Newspaper writing, it will still be display online. uh, TV reporting will still be displayed online. Radio reporting will still be displayed online. So the question is, of all the media platforms mentioned, which of them would you prefer to specialize in? Would you prefer? Because from the introduction, you might have seen which one you want, because definitely you need to know all before, just like the boss has said, you need to know all before you now specialize on one. So which of them do you have interest in? It's a very fundamental question, because as you have one in mind, you will be prepared towards specializing in that. So the earlier you have any of these in mind, the better for you to be prepared to focus on that as the training intensifies. Thank you.
to really appreciate. We really appreciate you, Mr. Tefa. We look
Thank
forward to
you.
having you again on Thursday, and then the subsequent weeks we were going to add one or two other resource persons that will be also helping Mr. Tefa. Thank you all for coming. It's already 7:50 something. I think we can let you all go now. I see that you have all enjoyed it. You want to stay on. I see more questions coming up. Adebisi, yes, your letter says that you will be paid a training allowance. So let me just confirm that since you asked the question. So thank you. I'd like to see all of you again on Thursday. Bye. But remember, every one of you, subscribe to our channels, like them, share them, and follow us. Get your friends to too. It's also part of the test. Thank you. Have a great evening, all of
Okay.
you.
Okay. Thank you.